Okay, this reading is for Gemini for the first week of June. I have already shuffled these. Just do a couple more times. I'm going to use two decks. This will be my main deck, and then the vice versa deck will be my clarifier, which I've already shuffled as well. Do one more time. Okay, so it looks like the overall energy is of something was missed, and it has affected you emotionally. Apparently, everything in your family life and your love life is going really well. So perhaps something else affected you emotionally. I have a feeling that it's got to do with work. Oh my God, the sunlight just went off. I hope it's not so dark. Okay, it's coming back. Okay, so it looks like there is something about work that has been an affliction, and has been going on, and it has affected you emotionally. So it might have been perhaps there were bullies in your workplace, or you had a conflict with a boss or your colleagues, it looks like, and you feel like um, it was not properly handled. Perhaps you were um, affected somehow emotionally, that you were not um, performing as expected, and probably because of a number of reasons, and especially now, um, with all that is happening, we are all being affected emotionally. But that has put you in a spot of feeling a little bit defeated, and you're tired. Um, you're left with a loss of for words, um, really, because you feel a little bit hopeless in that sense. Like, you don't know if you're gonna have your job back. You don't know if you should go back to your job. This could also be someone did something to you, and then they might be your employee. But there is some conflict in that uh, regard. Maybe someone was deceitful. It affected you emotionally, um, and you're just at a loss for words. It's been a very emotionally um, roller coaster for you. I'm just gonna get a couple more cards. I don't know if you can hear my dog in the back crying. I'm so sorry if you can. Let's put out some other cards. Yeah, it looks like you are feeling powerless. You want to forge forward, but you are not sure who you're dealing with. You are not sure what's out there. Your expectation of it, though, it's of a bad outcome, a bad conflict. You are preparing yourself for that conflict, but also you're not sure how you're going to handle it. You're not sure what's there to handle. Um, it might be that you're overthinking a little as well, But there is something that has been very challenging in that regard. You do recognize, though, that you have the ability to change things around if you, like, I think you do know what you need to do, but I don't think you're ready. But you know that once you do whatever that you need to do, it is going to be okay. Perhaps the outcome of whatever you need to do is not as pretty, but it might be the best outcome. Let's get a couple more cards. Yeah, I think something definitely needs to happen. Someone needs to come clean. And I don't see any punishment. I don't see anything terrible. It will hurt a little bit emotionally, whatever you need to deal with. Uh, so again, this could be you or someone else that is affecting you. But this is a moment of rebirth. It's a moment of being accountable for your actions, being accountable for things you've said. It is the only way for you to be in control of things again. Because also, if we don't clear things up, like we leave it for other people to judge it, right? And they might judge it the wrong way, right? There is something you need to do. You need to speak up. I really think you need to speak up. And from that speaking up, you're going to feel more empowered. You're not going to be there yet, but it's a first step. And remember, the more we are quiet, the more people have things to say about us. Yeah, there looks like there is a person of authority that, I don't know, I get this feeling of someone being deceitful. But when we have our dreams shattered is an opportunity to dream again, dream new dreams, right? Um, there is really no way around it, right? It's the cycle of life. We have to accept, be accountable, and then change the things we can change. We don't need to overthink and blame him or her and be in that state of fear or hesitation. You need to speak up. You might hear from someone that is hearing all of this that's going to help you forward, but it looks like someone needs to be accountable for something here. That could be you or someone that works with you or in that environment. It could be a partner, it could be an employee or an employer. But again, whoever it is, right? We are in charge of our own lives. We have to remember that. So, whatever has been said, whatever has been done, be accountable for that if you have accountability for that. And then move forward. It's a rebirth. Let it go, And let it go if someone said something that really hurt you, because it's only stopping you from having that feeling lifted out of your shoulders. That's the only way, right? To let it go. If someone needs to apologize, accept it. I'm going to get one more card. And yes, you have to move forward and you have to choose a path. Am I going to choose a path of the victim? Am I going to choose a path of, someone that is able to adapt to a new situation, to a new circumstance, and then look within, take responsibility, take charge? And obviously you can do it. There is nothing stopping you except yourself. You know, when we're in an argument, in a conflict, we all think we're right, right? I'm right, you're wrong. And then the other person says, I'm right, you're wrong. And that's that vicious cycle. When we step back, we look at the war, the conflict from a distance, from a different perspective, we can see that it wasn't really what we thought it was. You need to step back. You need to accept an apology. You need to apologize and move on. That's when you're going to feel empowered. That's when you're going to redesign your path. That's when you're going to sync your energies and move forward. And if that partnership needs to end, let it end. You know? But you have to be responsible, you have to be accountable, and you have to know where you stand. That's a beautiful card. I really love it. You need balance, period. You give and take. Don't give too much, don't take too much. Perhaps you have to have that conversation, you know, look, I am so sorry. I did this and I know it hurt you. Or maybe someone's going to have that conversation with you. It's only when we have that clarity. Look at this beautiful card, right? Everything else is so gray and dark and blue, and she's so bright. We need to let that energy flow. We need to let, my dog is going to make an appearance at any moment. We need to be accountable for things we've said, we've done, especially when that, you know, includes other people. So I hope this helps and inspires anybody, someone. And let me know if it resonates, and let me know any feedback you might have. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week.